Hey, welcome back to Pun List episode 108, aka very late. It's okay, worth it. As always, I'm here with my compadre, fucking aka dipshit Francisco. What's up, man?
Hey, I forgot that I was on video. I was stuck on my tongue and I was like, what are you doing with your tongue out, fool? Put it back in.
There you go. Go to YouTube, everyone. Fucking talk shit about his tongue.
All right, man. Let's just get started, dude.
Trailers.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
We got a lot to get through.
Yeah.
So let's just go through the trailers, all right, my brother?
Yes.
First up,
power. Yes. Power through these. Craven.
Yeah. You keep interrupting me, bro. You're going to get...
Shut up. Keep going. Stop it. Keep going.
Stop talking.
Faster.
You. I already said the trailer, fucker.
Oh my God.
What did you think?
Oh my God.
Craven.
Anyways, Craven. All right. What did you think?
I just asked you, you asshole.
It looks better than I thought it would. A really odd Russian Russell Crowe kind of stands out a little bit. I think this film's delayed for a little bit, which is never a good sign. I like Aaron Taylor Johnson, who possibly is in the running for the next James Bond films. This is definitely a streamer for me because Sony has a terrible record of the offshoot Spider-Man films. What about
Except for Venom. It's 50-50, bro.
Venom's 50-50 at best. Everything else is like, all right.
And then you're forgetting Across the Universe. Like, that's Spider-Man.
That's not live action. It's a totally different thing. But go ahead.
Oh, whatever.
Shut up, you Madame Web watching motherfucker.
I never watched it. Or did I? I think I did.
Yes, you did. And you reviewed it on the show, you piece of shit.
Didn't watch it. I was present. My God. But anyways, I'm surprised by the amount of violence they allowed on the trailer. And that's going to be in the movie, apparently. There was a lot of blood. And there's never blood in these movies.
They got to do something.
I mean, there's something. I mean, and it's pretty much it. And then my guy, Russell Crowe, likes to do accents. So let's go.
He graduated from an Italian priest to a Russian mobster.
Yeah.
Anyways.
He's done getting exercise.
Is this a theater? Is this a theater watch for you? Or is this a streaming?
Definitely streaming, dude.
There you go.
$3.99, please.
All right, next one.
Next up, Lord of the Rings. The Rings That Control Everything, Part 2, Season 2.
AKA the Rise of Sauron. AKA that dwarf story was really cool. AKA Amazon spent all the money.
Yeah.
That shit's
I want to see some shit. I just want them fighting. Can we just do episodes of them fighting?
Have you seen this trailer? This trailer is like all like fight. It looks like there's a lot of fighting at night, and there's like a lot of things on fire.
Yeah. They're all beautiful. I'm like, who's the bad guy here?
Yeah. I was watching. I'm like, is that Sauron with the blonde hair? Like, oh damn, it's like a fucking shampoo commercial. I'm like, I guess that's the bad guy.
That's true. There's a lot of wavy locks.
But it looks cool. I mean, shit. We got
it
Amazon.
Looks expensive.
Click away. I'm pretty sure we're going to watch it.
Yeah.
And that's like October 29th, which is really, really soon, which is probably at the same time this episode should drop. We'll check it out. All right.
Next up, Skeleton Crew on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Are you Star Wars out? I'm almost Star Wars out.
Because I rage quit the Alkalite on episode 3. I think I have enough of a palate cleanse since then to be like, okay, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And this has a total different feel, man. They're doing like the Goonies thing, and I'm like, okay.
But don't we always say that this feels different? And then you're like, oh,
yeah, but this time we mean it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we mean it. They're the ones that fuck up. We just sit there and watch.
I'm totally gonna give it a shot. And I like the idea. It threw me off when I saw like it looked like suburban America as like the neighborhood that these kids are living in, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But other than that, like maybe this is the lighthearted Star Wars thing because they went from like an attempt at like dark shit with the Alkalite and couldn't tell a story for crap.
Yeah.
Maybe this is gonna be the thing that we just kind of like a nice warm blanket. It's not gonna be great, but as long as it like they don't try to overcomplicate this thing.
It's a nice warm blanket makes an appearance on this episode. I love it.
So yeah, that's Skeleton Crew. That's in December. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
All right, here we go. This one's for you, Mr. Creepy Corner himself. Take it away.
Yeah, Creepy Corner. The Substance. Starting to be more. I haven't seen her in a while.
Been a while.
But the trailer, it features like an actress that's aging, and then there's this substance that if you take, it makes you young, apparently, and tight and hot or something. I don't know.
It drives you crazy and
peels
your skin off, and then
what do you for small print? There's some side effects.
And I don't quite understand what the deal with the devil is with the substance, but
yeah,
this is not a happy trailer.
Yeah, when your eyeball has multiple irises and shit like that in there, that's not good. You got to get it checked out. You got to get it checked out.
You got to
get a second opinion.
Dude, and apparently early reviews have already said this film, like, they're not even showing you the crazy stuff. Like, apparently it's like disgusting.
It has those vibes, like,
yes,
like it's gonna be cringy as fuck.
Like it's like body horror is what they're calling it. I'm like, okay, so
I'm not a fan of those.
So
I'm
I might
a corner guy, but I'm not super into body horror or torture porn. They call it, like the Saw movies. You know,
I'm so curious, but I'm gonna let you watch this first, and you let me know. But I'm really curious because it looks visually interesting, and
the way it was shot, right? Like, how'd you feel about those close-ups?
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, the whole thing, right? You're like
uncomfortable.
Yeah, like imagine on the big screen, 70-foot face of Dennis Quaid eating fucking lobster.
Oh, I hated that.
Oh my god! Close your mouth. Cierra la boca, güey.
Yeah, that was like
an animal.
I had to turn the thing down because I'm like, I was watching with my headphones on. I'm like, oh, yeah, here, Dennis Quaid.
I didn't sign up for this. What do they call it? ASMR?
I don't know, but it's gross.
Yeah, anyways, you're old. You don't know.
This is September. So you let me know.
Crazy. Like September. Another, speaking of Creepy Corner.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of Speak No Evil.
Oh my God. He did it.
Is that like the best segue I've ever done, man?
Probably because the bar is so damn low.
I think that is the only segue I've ever done.
Like I said, the bar is so damn low.
Speaking of,
tell us about this trailer.
Evil. The trailer, I mean, McAvoy, he's good and everything. So he's on the heater. Like, I don't think I seen him in a bad film. No, like in a bad performance. Let me just
sure
that. But he looks menacing. He looks crazy. Yeah.
You gonna watch it? Is this a theater or a stream?
This might be. I watched the original. I want to say it's Norwegian or some Northern European country, and so I don't know. I might stream it. Okay. It might be one of those. All right, turn off the lights. Let's get creeped out, kind of thing.
Cool. You let me know. I probably won't be joining you on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
All right, my guy, Joel Kinnaman. He's making silent movies. This is the Silent Hour. Yeah, gangster shit.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
He's always solid.
Somebody's got to make him.
This dude doesn't have like a home. He just bounces from like movie set to movie set because he's like in so many things every year.
He's a workaholic.
10 episodes of For All Mankind every year. He's got like at least 2 or 3 movies every year. Like he just keeps going. I don't think he has a home. I think he lives in trailers.
Maybe that could be a possibility.
But I like him.
Yeah, I like his work. You know, he's got to be pretty good, man. If he keeps getting more work, you know, it's like it's dependable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this one, hey, you like some bang bang shoot 'em up? We got it for you.
That looks all right.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Last one.
Kevin Smith's The 4:30 movie.
This might be the warm blanket trailer. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Skeleton Crew a little bit more, but this looks cool. I'm glad he's this is a more serious film, not his usual like snoochy boochy shenanigans. It's like these kids trying to go watch a movie, and like it's like a date. These like high school kids trying to go watch a movie at 4:30.
Yeah.
And it's like a throwback to the 80s when kids were like innocent and going to the mall and
Yeah.
going to the movies and just trying to have a good time.
Yeah. I like movies with a plan, you know? Let's make the movie about trying to execute this plan.
Yeah.
Like Superbad, they try to make it to the party, buy some
Yeah.
liquor. You know, I like these
Simple.
kind of movies.
Yeah.
Let's have
And
a plan.
80s throwback. I'm like, all right. I could be wrong, but he bought a movie theater in New Jersey like a couple of years ago,
Mhm.
where I think he hosts his podcast out of now. I'm guessing he filmed this film at his own at the theater that he
Yeah.
bought, which would be really fucking smart.
Yeah. I'm sure he does private screenings of his films or whatever. You know,
Yeah,
he's
they do a
got.
bunch of special screenings. He brings actors in to talk about them. He has like little film festivals there. It's cool. It's cool.
Cool
But yeah,
beans.
the 4:30 movie looks cool
Yeah.
enough. I don't think I'd see this in theaters. I'm still a little on the fence, but stream it.
Yeah.
I'd give it a shot.
Yeah. I think all of these are for me are streamers. I don't have a clear like, oh yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
There's a couple of like, yeah, I'll watch it.
It looks like a good chunk of hours to possibly enjoy here.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Just not in the theater.
Mhm.
All right. News and
All
tidbits.
right, moving on. Ding, 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 ding. Moving on, news and tidbits.
Yeah. This
All
one.
right.
I sent you this yesterday. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. What is it?
So you're excited, huh?
I'm trying to keep my shit together.
Ted Lasso season 4 in the plans moving forward.
They announced a day or two ago that they re-signed 3 of the actors. Like they executed their
What 3?
contracts. It was
Ted?
Nope. It's the ones that are on the English contract side for some reason. It's Roy, Roy
Roy Kent?
Brett Goldstein, Hannah Waddington, and the dude that plays Leslie, like the head of the football, whatever, like the Office folks. They re-signed all of them, and I guess now they're re-signing the other folks on the other union, the SAG-AFTRA. It's like the whole weird union thing. So they're locking down the rest of the team now. It seems like the actors, and they haven't announced for sure because they still have to figure out will they agree to what the terms are, what is the show, who they can get, who they can't get. Then we have to write around them. How much is the whole budget going to cost for the entire show? How many episodes? Will Jason Sudeikis return 100% or just like little cameos here and there? I'm guessing cameos. And does he give his like blessing to the story altogether? There's still pieces to like put together, but I'm guessing it's going to come together pretty well.
Yeah. I kind of just let it go. Like, I don't know. Like, it ended. It was great. Like, I think I'm good. If I'm not going to get the full Ted Lasso experience.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like almost like Toy Story 4. You know? Sure, it's great. But did we need it? You know? Like, after the third one?
Which reminds me, that article that came out this week about Tarantino, I want to talk to you about where he says he refuses to watch Toy Story 4 because he considers the first 3 to be like a masterpiece trilogy.
Yeah.
And he's like, nope, I don't want to ruin it by watching the 4th. I'm like, I get that.
Yeah.
But aren't you a little curious, Quentin? Just a little curious.
Yeah. And the thing about it, too, is like the animation in the 4th one is jaw-dropping. He's like, like that first sequence, like when the water and the storm drain.
Yeah.
I was
You're like, what?
Yeah. My brain is melting. I don't understand. This is a drawing? You know, like it's live action? I don't understand.
Maybe we'll just call a second trilogy. And
maybe
you just wait for the next 3 Toy Story films to come out, then watch them at once and take your pick there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Ted Lasso, man, for the fans.
I'm nervous. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think they're going to do it unless it's not right, but I'm totally fine if they don't end up doing it. I'm like, I understand. It's got to be good.
Yeah.
But all right, next story. This is hilarious.
Next up, Jack Black and Paul Rudd are up for Anaconda? Question mark?
Did you watch Anaconda, the original in the 90s?
Hell yeah. In the movie theater.
Dude, that was like one of the most amazing unintentional comedies. Like, it was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, there's some moments in there that are like amazing.
Yeah.
And just head scratching and just like, all right. And now they're going to remake it, but as the full-on comedy.
Yeah.
And Paul Rudd, Jack Black. Dude.
I can just see Jack Black like, I don't want a snake in my face. You know, like
get in my face, Snake.
Get my face, Snake.
It would be awesome if they got like a really, really bad animatronic anaconda and just did like a Tropic Thunder style, just made fun of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
Paul Rudd's trying to like becomes friends with it. Look at us. Just you and me, Snake. We're besties.
Cool,
who's going to
Snake.
say no to Paul Rudd?
Snake's going to be like, I can't eat Paul Rudd. It's Paul Rudd.
That's Paul fucking Rudd.
But yeah, but that's all right. Why not?
Why not? Next up, John Wick 5, motherfucker.
Yeah. The long rumored, of course. When your movie makes that much money.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, what's the next one about? A bunch of people get shot by John Wick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is total opposite feeling of Ted Lasso. I just want more fucking John Wick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I'm getting. I'm like, I'm going to get some crazy shit I've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still like wrapping my head around the stairs and fucking. I fell the other day down some stairs. It was
Did you
one
feel like
step.
John Wick? You're like, John Wick, how'd you do it?
Yeah, it was one step. This fucking guy was like miles of stairs. It was like never ending stairs, and he kept getting up.
He was like a NASCAR car wreck where they just flip for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That was him on the stairs. Just
dude, I thought I was gonna die. One step. And this fucking guy's taking fucking falls for days. So yeah, I want to see some more John Wick. I mean, like the other day I was like, hey, to my teenager, I was like, hey, you're in a previous life. I could have been John Wick.
Solid.
That's the same reaction he had. He's like, no.
Solid. Did you get that out of
like,
a fortune cookie?
No, I'm just saying that I'm not saying I wasn't Baba Yaga. You know what I'm saying? But
you were the John Wick that falls downstairs.
If he falls down, you know. But anyways, I'm just saying.
Okay, John Wick Jr. over here.
Juan Wick.
Oh my God. Anyways, it's supposed to start filming.
The dad in me, man, just makes myself laugh a lot.
Anyways, it's supposed to start filming early next year. Theoretically.
Bang, bang.
All right. And last one. This one's cool.
Yeah. The Gentleman season 2.
Renewed.
Yeah. You ready? I know you're ready. I know you're thirsty.
Yeah. I think we're going to rewatch the first one again. It's good.
Some good shit.
I think we're both in for that one.
Yeah. The Gentleman to me was like that. You know when you need a nice drink and you get it and you're just like, you don't want it to like, oh, this is good. And you drink it consistent. Like you don't drink it too fast where it's over, but you know it's going to be over. You just want that nice drink to keep going.
Sure.
And that's how the Gentleman season 1 was. Just wanted to keep going, but you know it's going to be over.
It was way better than I thought it was going to be. I was like, could have gone, could have been like, but great job.
I'm glad that you let yourself be open to new shit being good.
Well, thank you very much for your approval.
Yeah.
Anyways, approval boy.
Okay.
All right,
I know you don't give a fuck about my approval, but I'm just glad that you were open.
Shall we move on to Disney's
like 7-Eleven?
Shut up. Sequel Mania. Disney. Keep going. See, I'm trying to put a producer head on. We got to keep moving because we got too much shit to talk about.
Yeah. Oh, when you talk, it's fine. But when I talk,
yeah.
It's shut up.
Your talk is garbage. All right.
Disney. There's a bunch of sequels and they're scared of making money. Or they just want to make money. Yeah. So they just want to do sequels because they're like, they're scared of making new ideas.
They're like, okay, we already got this right at Disneyland already. We got this right at Disneyland. We got this right at Disneyland. We got this ride coming up at Disneyland. We definitely have this right at Disneyland. Let's just make sequels to those movies that we already have rides for so people don't bug us for shit.
Frozen sing-along, Andres, check. You know?
Name them. Let's go down the partial list. This is only a partial list.
Andres, check. Toy Story 5. Yes. Even if I don't like it. I mean, I liked it 4, but we don't need it. We don't need 5. Frozen 3. Hey, see you there, buddy. Zootopia 2. We need some animals.
I love
Avatar 3. Where are we going? We're flying? Where we're going?
I guess we're flying while on fire.
Oh, is the fire people?
Yeah, fire people.
Bro, the more movies there are of this, it's starting to sound a lot like Avatar, the Nickelodeon show. Because they had water people, fire people, land people.
What if it all just comes back down to that?
It's
The
called
next one's going to be like the wind people. You're gonna be like,
yeah.
hey.
Somebody send them a memo. Quick. Be like, hey, this next one, it can't be the wind people. Okay? We already did the flying mountains. Can't do that one. Just saying.
Didn't even watch the second one.
You didn't?
I tried. It was, I think I got 3 sittings, like 40 minutes.
Fucking roll my eyes back with your I tried.
Dude, it was fucking so not good. So
Shut
not
up. Good.
Did you watch Avatar 2?
Drink my tea with my biscuit.
Did you watch Avatar 2?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. All right. That's why.
Well, you think you're better than me? Don't judge. You gave me that judgment. Fucking tone. Your biscuit and tea fucker.
Anyways, Incredibles 3. I'm nervous. I don't think Incredibles 2 was better than Incredibles 1. It was like
kind of hard to top that.
It was good enough.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they really need to they got to figure out a story and a better villain, because the villain in Incredibles 2 was kind of half-assed compared to the first one. You know, the first one was like, okay, menacing.
Yeah.
The second one was like, I'm going to put on some glasses and hypnotize you. I'm like, that's it. And they're going to crash a boat. I'm like, that's it. This the other dude wanted to destroy cities, lives out of a volcano.
Cool. Yeah.
You know? I'm like, that's all you got?
Like, and he murdered his family. You know, he thought he murdered his family.
That guy was me. Anyways. Boys, Incredibles. Fingers crossed. All right.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Other announcements, and I didn't write it down. The Disney stuff. They said they're going to build 2 new Avengers rides at Disney California, and I think they're adding like the Avatar ride to California, or to Disneyland in California, and they're expanding a whole bunch of shit in Florida. I think this is in response to Universal Studios opening their massive fucking
Mario World.
Whatever. No. The one in Florida. It's like this massive theme park they're opening, an Epic Adventure or something like that. It looks insane.
Well, I heard that in Florida and Universal they have a whole Mario World. It's bigger than the one in LA.
Damn, we got to go there. But yeah, Disney's got to start keeping up, and they ain't got that much space in LA. They got to start knocking down 7-Elevens and hotels to expand out of.
Yeah.
But anyways, that'll be interesting. It's only gonna triple the price of the ticket to get in there. That's all.
Gotta get my life savings together.
All right. Shall we move on?
Let's do it. Because it's time for our top 3 movies of the year so far. To the middle of the year, July.
Yeah.
All right, man.
How do you want to do it? You go, I go.
3, 2, 1, or no ranking, or
I'll do
alternate.
I have my list. I'm just going to read them in order, and I could be convinced you could switch some of these around. But I think these are easily my top 3. I think of the year to date to July, because badass. Oddly enough, we're going to talk about some of these later. I'll go first. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I was so shocked how cool that film was. It looks fantastic. The integration of all the characters and the character animation, all these. I'm like, what? And the simplicity. They kept the story simple, A to B to C. They kept the characters complex enough. There's enough moments, and you're like, shit, this is really good. It's a different director from the previous trilogy. I love how they fast forwarded. I don't want to ruin things, but I mean, they went way past the original trilogy, and it's kind of coming back around a little bit again. You're like, oh, interesting. We'll talk about it when we review the whole film, but that's one of my top 3. I was shocked. I'll watch it again, no problem. It's on Hulu. All right, what's one of your top 3?
Well, I mean, I have that too. Kingdom, the Planet of the Apes.
I
And
think
I
we
was like, and
agree.
we haven't talked about it because we haven't. We watched it before we record. After we record our last episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, one note, not a note, but like a thing too that I was like, I was happily, pleasantly surprised how good it was, and I was just like, damn, it's like all on green screen, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and like sometimes you forget, and I'm like, I thought it was gonna take me out because it's all apes, basically. So it's like, wow.
With a couple humans sprinkled in for good
Yeah,
measure.
but they did a good job, man. They did an amazing job.
I thought it looked fantastic. I was like, wow. Sometimes I was just staring like at
Yeah.
it's so good looking.
Yeah.
And it had a great story. We'll talk
Yeah.
about that when we review the film.
We'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk about some more because I got a couple of things that I was like, wow.
My
All
number,
right. Next up for you.
My number 2-ish, and dude, I might even these are all really tight. Like I could be convinced either or. The second one I have on my list, The Fall Guy. Damn, that's all I have to say. We rented it a couple weeks ago. It's like $5. I think we watched it twice. Like in that, because that 48-hour period, we're like, let's watch it again the next day. That's how much we were into it. Hilarious, charming, cool action, just a love fest of like filmmaking. You're just like, this is so much fun. Like the vibe was there. You're like, it's just like a fun. I can't believe this movie didn't make like hundreds of millions of dollars more. Like this movie deserved so much more success. And this is like big warm blanket. This is definitely a warm blanket kind of film. You know what I mean? Like it's like right there. It's so good. Anyways, that's fire away. What you got?
I got The Fall Guy too, motherfucker. I'm like, damn, I think we're gonna have the same three.
But I
mean, hey, the cream rises to the top, right? So it is like you. Why can't we just make fun shit, bro? Why can't we just make this shit?
Yeah.
Why is there stupid shit out there when we can make this? I don't understand. I'm like, this is like it brought me back to when I was a kid. And I watched, Raiders or Goonies or like, just like adventure fucking shit, and like there's love. There's like, they like each other.
They're flirty,
comedy, the music, bro, the stunts.
You even had like a cheesy kind of villain. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It almost non-threatening.
Everybody was in on it.
Yeah.
And then like the post credits. I used to love post credits scenes when I was a kid. Like from like Jackie Chan movies to Burt Reynolds movies. Like just watching them fucking around behind the scenes, bro. Like, yeah, I agree with you. I think there's just a bunch of assholes out there.
I don't understand.
That don't love fun movies.
Yeah,
this movie was fun.
Oh, and just in case you don't get that far in the episode, this is going to start streaming, I think, in a couple days, like into August on
a director's cut or extended cut or some shit, right?
I'm going to watch all of it. I don't care.
Yeah, me too.
Like, it's going to be right there.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to giggle.
This film's going to be on heavy rotation. Like, it's just so damn watchable.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I go first this time? Because we already know.
I'm pretty sure. We already know it. I'm pretty sure. Go ahead, go.
Dune motherfucking 2. That's all I gotta say.
This is correct.
Pah! Like what? Yes.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, I just love that. I just watched it again the other day on Max. And it's so good still, bro. So good. And it's just like, have we talked about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But, dude, it's just a great film, dude. Not a lot to knock on that movie.
No.
I accept all of it.
It's that those top three, and it's crazy because like the Kingdom of Fallen Apes and Fall Guy we happened to watch within like a week of each other, I think, because one dropped on Hulu and one we just rented because it finally was like $5 on Prime.
Yeah.
And I might even watch those on within a week. Yeah. But that 1 week, I'm like, holy shit, we had two bangers. Huh? It's two fucking home runs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there we go. Our top three. I can't believe we're just like right there, but it makes sense because that's just the films we got right now.
Yeah.
Kingdom of the Apes, Fall Guy, and Doom Part 2.
In that order for me.
Yeah. Pretty badass.
All right. Badass indeed. Okay, buddy. Damn. That was nerve wracking or was suspenseful.
Too much of a love fest. We didn't even fight at all.
That's the first time in the episode we didn't argue.
All right.
What we watched.
Yeah. I'm excited that you got to watch this. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second.
What do you got? What do you do? Here we go. Oh,
tell us, Francisco. Shit. How did you like watching the fucking Alien Romulus?
Yeah. Damn.
Was it good?
That looks fucking dope. It's a good size. I way you can scare somebody with that shit.
He just called you an asshole.
Did he? Dumbass. But yeah, man, I got to watch Alien Romulus and it kicked ass. Bro, I was like, look at you. Damn. I'm surprised. Dude, I'm surprised you're not alone right now. With you're flying high, my guy.
I'm so excited I got those. Anyways. Sorry, I'm stealing your thunder.
Yeah, no, what I was saying is that I'm so happy with Romulus, Alien Romulus, and it was just it was one of those memorable movie experiences because you want it to be good and the expectations were met. And yeah, I mean, I have a no, but no biggie. It's not a thing, but I think that I loved is that I love that they used an unknown cast really because they got to spend all the money on the cool shit.
Dude, this film was originally going to go to Hulu, I think, just like Prey.
Yeah.
And I think they realized like Prey was so fucking legit, it should have been in theaters. And they're like, fuck it, put this in the theaters. And now, dude, it made 225 million worldwide so far. That's pretty fucking good for a film that was going to go straight to Hulu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not doing better. It's doing like way bigger overseas, but
well, it was number one here too.
Yeah, I mean, it's only made 72 million here and 152 million overseas. Mm-hmm. But anyways, it's only been out for 10 days. It'll probably, if it hits like 250, 275, that's a huge win.
Yeah.
And this film was not expensive because, like you said, no huge name paydays. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, man. And they used it on all it looked so good, bro. It was like one of the, not to spoil anything, but like there's a xenomorph reveal that is just like, oh my God, that's how you fucking show the motherfucker right there. It's like in all his glory, and it's like, God damn, that's fucking badass.
Apparently there's a really big jump where someone like said they're screaming like, oh, fuck that. Like there's
some, like, it's funny because my teenager, he was like literally balled up in the seat, like, knees tucked in and everything like that, just like this, holding on to the edge of a seat. Those kind of moments are, they don't come by that often. So it was really, really cool.
I'm so happy that it came out and they gave it what it needed to do well, and it's been doing well. Meaning more coming, and we got the Alien TV show coming.
I know.
And we got Predator doing well. We got another Predator film. Dude, good time to be alive, to be a nerd.
Yeah. The nerds are doing well.
All right. Any other final comments? Alien Romulus?
Just excited, man. Just excited to have more nerd shit like this come out. Good, high quality stuff.
So happy. All right. Moving on to something we already talked about very recently. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes dropped on Hulu.
Yeah.
We both gushed about it already.
Yeah.
It's just so impressive. It's so cool. Looks gorgeous. Again, the cinematography is great. The visual effects.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's between Dune and this film for best film, because this film is like fucking flawless integration of all these characters and some humans and the environments, and the designs are so cool of like cities that are just completely not even cities anymore.
Yeah.
And like LA makes an appearance, but like it's not quite LA, but there's like a little one or two little things you're like, oh shit, that's LA. So it's pretty cool.
Another thing that I like too is the mythology that is developing, like the different tribes that apes have, like the Eagle tribe, that shit that came back like a big payday at the end.
And
it's crazy.
And the religious aspect of these guys see Caesar as one thing. These guys see Caesar as another thing. You know what I mean? These guys take his words as one thing. These guys take it at a completely different thing to be kind of fucked up. So they're kind of like just skewering like how some folks take religion. So I was like, oh shit, that's interesting. But fantastic film on Hulu. Set some side of time. Turn out the lights. It's gorgeous. Check it out.
Gorgeous.
All right. Someone else watched something.
Yeah. All right. On HBO Max or Max, Hot D, House of the Dragon, season 2 finale.
Is that what it's gonna be called now from now on? Hot D.
Huh?
You watching? You get the Hot D last night?
All the time. House of the Dragon, that is. Yeah, I gotta say that the season 2 overall was a win, but I was a little let down by the season finale, just because they just kept building up the anticipation, and now we gotta wait. And typical, or what was it? Game of Thrones bullshit. They they build it up and then you wait, build it up and then you wait. So yeah, they're back to their old tricks, and you just want to see the shit happen. So it's coming.
They announced
ready to go.
They announced the end. It's going to be like what, season 3 or 4?
4, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So it has a game plan, which is really cool.
Yeah, and then and I don't know how many episodes each season is going to be. Where it might be like a 7 and a 6 or something like that. Because they're fucking fighting with dragons, and and it's like I don't see them having 20 hours of dragon fighting left. So we'll see. But yeah, House of the Dragon season 2, I say watch it and get ready for season 3. Good.
Cool.
Moving on.
All right, here we go. We just watched this. This just dropped on Max this weekend. Furiosa.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like that? A Mad Max saga or some shit.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get into some spoilers, but go ahead. Let's just talk generally.
Generally, mix. So I'm not gonna kill it, but I'm not gonna be like it's not. It's not what the predecessor was.
I'll kill it. It was fucking dumb. There was moments like fuck. I didn't really like it very much. I'll tell you right now. I fast forwarded a couple parts. I was like, "Are they serious right now? Do they not want like?" It's like a different team took over the property, even though it's the same director. I'm like, what is happening here? Like, there's so many slow moments. I'm like, why? What? Like the very end too. I was like, what? Like it was so dull. Like in so many parts. There was plenty of cool story. There was plenty of cool plot lines here and there and there. I'm like, okay, just stick to those and rev the energy and make it fun and the grittiness. And it just dragged. It was like, I don't know, 45 minutes longer than it should have been. Like, watch the first film, watch the opening 30 minutes, do that. Even some of like the action scenes were not inspired. Like there were some really cool things that they dropped in, like we didn't see in the first film, but it was like, it's like a wrestling match. Like they would just tag someone in and they would do one little thing and then they would lose and they would tag someone else in and they would come in and do one little thing. I'm like, this is so dragged out and like stagey instead of like, everyone trying to kill each other like in the original. I just had a hard time with it. I'm like, this is really not good. Some of the ideas were cool, like at the gas town and the bullet farm and you know what I mean? Like the Citadel, like how they all kind of like had to work together, but yet hated each other in their own way. And other people in the tribes didn't belong with them. But I mean, that was kind of cool. Fuck, we're going to get into spoilers here. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock for spoilers, folks. Sorry. All right, here's my biggest complaint. I had the hardest time I had. Unattainable Joy as the character Furiosa does not show up for an hour into the film. I'm like, what the fuck? An hour. I timed it. I was like, and like the first hour just meanders. It was like
what the character does. So like, it's part of the story.
But then they went to this character and they followed them around for a while and went to that character. And I fucking could not stand Chris Hemsworth's fake nose and his fake teeth and his weird accent. I'm like, what? Like, it's so cartoony. Like, it's like, oh, they made this whole thing just like cartoony, not like crazy, like acid trip cartoony. Like the first one, they made this one like Bugs Bunny cartoony, and I'm like, oh, even like the bad guy, like Martin Joe, like Furiosa apparently like hates him, like in the next film, but they never showed why in this film. Like anything, he like was nice and helped her a lot. I'm like, Jesus. So I it was just weird, made no sense to me. But anyways, I'm done. The film was just even the action sequences and everything looked cartoony and not as good. Anyways, bye. I'm done. Sorry. I was not happy.
Are you sure you're gonna let me talk?
You could talk, please. I'm gonna mute my microphone.
Yep, and don't shut me up either, because you're an asshole. All right, man. You get your little panties out of your, hoo-ha there, and dude, it was not that big of a deal. I don't think. I think going into it, I think the expectation, maybe your expectations were higher than mine, but I was like, who really wants to see this? So who is this movie for? And my biggest problem was like some of the like I like the action, but it's funny, you could tell what they decided to spend money on. Like there were some scenes where like, what the fuck? Didn't even try. Like some green screen shit is like, it looks so obviously fake, and it's like, but then there's some other stuff where like, oh, they were in the sand in this one, So I just wish it was more even. You know what I'm saying? And as far as it did drag on, it was a good half hour too long. And yeah, the ending too. The ending after like the climax, right, of the ending, it did kind of like slow down, and it was kind of like this, Lord of the Rings effect on King, the King of the Return of the King, where they kept saying goodbye. I'm like, motherfucker, it's over. All right, we get it. The next one happens right now, and
which made no sense to me. But all right, go ahead.
Yeah, and then so it definitely had its flaws, but I enjoyed some of the action sequences, and I enjoyed Chris Hemsworth's performance, and he was fucking nuts. Dementus was nuts. So
I think he could have been nuts without the fake teeth and the fake nose.
That's a weird choice. I don't know if they're like, it's post-apocalyptic, you can't be beautiful. I'm like, well, Anya Taylor-Joy and what's her name was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. Scar his face up. Then I don't know.
Yeah,
there could have been some really cool stuff. Oh well.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like, those things didn't take me out of it like they did you. So, you're entitled to your opinion, even though you're stupid. But whatever.
My expectation was actually pretty low, considering like this film like super did not do very well in the box office. I was like, wow, I was shocked that happened. Yeah. But then I was like, okay, let's bring the expectations way down, and then like, well, because this is like an event. This is almost like a Dune level type of event film. I was like, wow, this is gonna be like a big crazy.
But what's funny is that the Fury Road didn't do that well either.
It did well enough though, and also won.
Well enough, but it was after people had already buried it before it came out because of the problematic shoot and everything like that. And then nobody was going to go watch it, but because it was so good, people were like, oh, you should watch it. And then some people went, but I think it only made it made less than 500 million for sure.
That's a lot of fucking money though.
No, but it cost over 200, and I think I want to say it's closer
to crazy amount of money.
I want to say it made closer to like 250.
All right. Worldwide. It $380 million.
Yeah, see, worldwide.
Like 10 years ago. That's whatever it was.
Yeah. They were still making $1 billion movies a year, 10 years ago.
But there you go.
So that's what I'm saying. It was like the first one didn't do that well. Like
Dude, 380 is very good.
I don't know. To set expectations that high, it's like nowadays, like some movies have to make 700 million to like Mission Impossible movies. If they don't make more than 5 or 6 or 7,
yeah, that's the crazy one.
Yeah,
Furiosa made 172, so that's like
half,
200 million less. Yeah, It's crazy. Anyway, yeah,
and the quality.
All right, let's move
on. Disappointed overall, but mixed. Fall Guy. Yeah. What? Let's bring it back. Happy times.
Very much. I think we got 2 happy ones coming up. All right. Um, should we just want to do some spoilers? Because I want to talk
Yeah.
to you about this.
Yeah.
Episode's going to
Well,
go a little bit
we
long.
can bring it
Sorry,
up.
folks.
It's
6 minutes?
probably fresher in your mind because you've seen it more recently than I
Dude,
have.
we watched it twice recently.
Yeah. So you're like locked and loaded.
All right, we're going to go 6 minutes of spoilers. Think that's good? 25?
Sure.
How you
6
feeling?
minutes is fine.
All right, 6 minutes is going. What were some of your favorite parts?
A lot of the banter between, I just love when they were on the screen together. Emily Blunt and I don't know, bro. Like, are they like really close friends? Because they were just like, boom, pitch and catching. You know, and it's like the chemistry was just off the charts. And damn, Ryan Gosling is so damn charming, dude.
I wonder if he just, because he's him, anyone that he co-stars with has that chemistry because he just he just sprinkles whatever into the air and it just is like works. You're just like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, bro, it was amazing. Watch, I was just smiling the whole time, like in awe of this fucking guy. I'm like, what is this guy doing, dude? And I don't know. I don't understand how people didn't watch more or like watch it more, in the theaters. But yeah, I mean, the finale, the big stunt finale at the end was so cool, dude. It was
Where he
so
does the
cool.
backflip off the helicopter onto the dude who's chasing him with the airbag.
Yeah.
I loved how that was like a reverse of the opening shot where he does that same stunt where he breaks his back.
Yeah.
And he had all the safety equipment. This one, he didn't have shit. He just jumped off and he's like with just faith that his friend was going to catch him. And he did it. He did the fuck you thing when he flipped over. I'm like, oh. Yeah. And the music comes up and the music is so good in the whole movie.
The music
is so fun.
They picked some bangers. Yeah, dude. Perfect. Yeah.
I loved all the inside jokes and like so many.
References.
There were so many. There was like the whole stunt thing. It's like a love letter to stunt people. And like there was one part where he goes crashing through a wall at the dude's apartment. And you see on the other side of the wall that they show him go crashing through. There's a poster called like pain or something. And then for a second, you see the word pain and they just go smashing through it. You're just like, wow, like all these little tiny things are so funny. Like when the dude was yelling, The Rock, and what was he yelling? Jason Bourne, and he was just kept yelling all these movie references when he's fighting all the other dudes. I'm like, this is awesome. Like his chemistry with that, his co-star was so cool. Winston Duke. He was so good in the movie. It was so cool that he had his boy and he was there for him and he was there to help him. Oh man. And the scene that cracked me up. Oh, both of us. Christina loved this movie. It's like a movie for everybody.
Yeah.
Where he goes in the costume and he sneaks up on like Emily Blunt and she beats the shit out of him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
Like she has moves, man. She was doing some like Edge of Tomorrow shit. I was like,
she was Edge of Tomorrow on that one. Yep.
Man, it was so cool. And she like stabs him and finally it's me.
It was funny when I watched it. Remember that chase scene where they're in the dumpster and like they're going through the city or whatever?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I guess they didn't do it all for real. And then at the end they showed like they really were dragging a dumpster. And I was like, what? That was so cool. That was really cool.
That was a fun one. I mean, there's so many cool parts. I mean,
I can't wait to stream it in a couple of days, man. It's just,
dude, you're in for a treat. Like when they keep lighting him on fire and he keeps giving the thumbs up. He's like, let's go again. Let's beat the shit out of this guy. Then they have like their little talk.
Huh? When someone,
what if the alien queen?
She was milking it right there.
It was so funny and charming and just like, oh man, it's just they knew, like they were winking at the camera like the entire film. You know what I mean? Like it's just hilarious.
Ryan Gosling's stock is at an all-time high. Has anybody's stock been this high? Like
the thing is though, yes, like I'm still shocked this film didn't do like another several $100 million because he's coming off of Barbie and the Academy Award performance. This film dropped right around that time.
Yeah.
Like this wave should have been like massive. I don't understand what happened, man.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Me either.
This film's awesome.
I agree.
There's so many little things to say, but I think we'll watch it again and talk about it.
I have to watch it again just to refresh my memory because I just remember the feeling of how happy I was watching it. Like, goddamn, like
Yeah.
just fun movies. Like,
Yeah.
can we do that all the time, please?
Yeah.
Can we just go have fun?
And it got serious when he's like, he does his little getting thrown through a wall hurts, being set on fire. It really hurts. He's like burying his soul because he thinks he might about to fucking die.
Yeah, yeah.
And the Miami Vice reference, I was like,
Oh,
my,
yeah,
I
I
almost
love that
shit
shit.
myself. I almost
Oh, you
pissed
know I
myself
was all
laughing.
about that shit, dude.
And then the Miami Vice music cue comes up perfect. I was like, oh, yeah.
Bam. Yeah, bro.
Dude,
This
movie's so good.
Flying high right there, dog.
Dude, so good. All right. I think we've polished this one enough.
Yeah, I think I need to clean myself off after that.
Oh, man. So good. All right. We're going to stop it. Okay. Let's get out of the Fall Guy. All right. Real quick. Just dropped on Apple. Bad Monkey. Starring Vince Vaughn. 3 episodes are currently out. Probably a 4th by the time this fucking episode comes out. We watched all 3. You watched 1.
Yeah.
I think without spoiling anything, we're both agreeing that Vince Vaughn is on fire in this show.
So happy to have him back. Oh,
it's cool. God. I didn't know what to think about this show. It was created by one of the same creators of Ted Lasso. So I was like, oh, this is going to be like a warm-hearted whatever. No, it's like a detective show taking place in the Florida Keys.
Yeah.
And it's just Vince Vaughn being Vince Vaughn and getting into some dirty detective murders and shit like that. And
yeah.
It's funny. There's a little bit of action. It's just really enjoyable.
Yeah. I agree.
A lot of laughs. Episode 3, I was telling you, I think I laughed twice. Like, I think we had to pause it because I was laughing so hard. Oh, man. Yeah. Super enjoyable. Bad Monkey on Apple. If you're into Vince Vaughn, check it out.
Sounds good. I will finish it.
Let's go, son.
Let's do it. Bestie Worstie time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with my bestie.
Sure.
And just because I just watched it recently, I'm going to go with Alien Romulus.
Awesome.
I
watched this like 2 weeks ago or something, but the Fall Guy, just because I mentioned it here, is by far so good.
Yeah.
Worstie. What's your Worstie?
Worstie. Oh my goodness. I saw a video of a Kanye West concert or listening show. Mm-hmm. And like part of the bit was like he was running and people were chasing him or they were running with him. But you could tell he was running out of gas. And the people that were with him, they were like slowing down. So it just looked really funny. And I was like, my guy, he's made some amazing music and it just keeps getting lower and lower. And I don't know, man, that was the worst thing I seen this weekend. Kanye West trying to run and he couldn't.
Probably not as bad as Furiosa, but that's okay. That's my Worstie. I already talked about it.
Who's this guy? Not that bad.
It wasn't like the worst. It was just like, dude, I felt like if I could have re-edited it and took out like 30, 40 minutes, I think it'd be workable. Anyways, moving on. New to the list. Yeah. We got several. Fire away.
First up, Only Murder Season 4 on Hulu.
So excited. I think it's like today or tomorrow.
Oh, really?
We are.
Is it once a week?
Yeah. And your dumbass hasn't watched season 3.
Yeah. I
fucking hate you sometimes.
You know what? Because I watch live sports, bro. And I watch things that are moving. I know you don't have permission in there for athletes.
You watch like 19 hours worth of soccer.
There's no athletes allowed in your house, in your life. But in my life, we watch sports. We watch basketball.
Does WWE count as a sport?
Entertainment, buddy.
You watch sports entertainment.
And real sports. I watch football too. American football is about to start. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think.
Don't tell nobody because you might get in trouble. Uh-oh.
Anyways, I did get one of those what are they, antennas, little digital antenna for like $30, so I could watch some more games that are airing locally that don't get aired on the 19 fucking streaming stations that we have. That's kind of exciting. Yeah. Anyways, Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah.
Season 4 this week. So excited.
Live Sports Rock.
We just watched the first episode of season 3 last night because we just wanted to like get that flavor back in, and Paul Rudd is killing it.
Yeah. No, I want to get back into it, but
dude, if you like Paul Rudd, you're gonna love season 3.
I know. It's just there's a lot to watch, man. There was a lot of soccer this summer, man. Then there was a bunch of tournaments, and then the Olympics.
Hey, knock it off,
bro. Can't help it.
All right, here we go. Next one.
Umbrella Academy season 4.
Yeah, it came out a couple weeks ago, and man, it's gotten terrible reviews.
And it's not, it didn't end great for me, so it's kind of like I don't know. I don't know if I'm going back in.
I think we stopped season 3 like 1 or 2 episodes in. We're like, this is just not the same. Season 2 was kind of cool here and there. Season 3 was rougher, and if people are saying this is even more fucking like out, like I think I'm good. Yeah, and then that leads to something good. Bad Monkey. We just talked about it. On Apple, just started streaming. 3 episodes in.
Apple don't miss.
And then the Love Connection that we call the Fall Guy is now going to be streaming on Peacock August 30th. Very soon.
Of course, it's on the cock.
You dickhead. All right. And then HBO is just started Kevin Costner's Horizon and American Saga. I think this is the show that he left Yellowstone to do. Yeah. And I don't think they're
out of his own money.
And this apparently didn't do very well either. And it's like,
and there's a second one.
Yeah. So I don't know how that's going to go. Poor guy.
I don't know either, man. I don't know, dude. Sometimes people's egos get crazy.
Poor guy. But that's on HBO. If you're curious, let us know.
It's funny. On Netflix, I saw real quick that they did Wyatt Earp and the Cowboy War, which is like, damn. And I watched a little rolling trailer that they show. Mm-hmm. And I was just thinking of, I just want to watch Tombstone. I'm your Huckleberry,
Oh, and dude, side note, Netflix just got a bunch of AMC shows, like 30 seasons worth of a bunch of AMC shows for some deal they just made. And we just started watching
Interview with an Empire.
Signor, what is it called? Sam Spade, the Sam Spade show. I think it's called like Monsignor Spade. Oh. And so far, it's pretty good. With Clive Owen being a private detective guy in France, it's pretty good so far. I think you'll probably dig this too. And I think the guy that created and wrote it did The Queen's Gambit, so he's a very good writer. And it looks good. And the dialogue's fun, and the characters are it's fast. You're like ooh. And I don't even think we finished watching the first episode so far, but we're both like, this is good. So check out Monsignor Spade on Netflix.
Yeah. Also on Netflix, real quick, Adam Sandler has a comedy special coming out.
Really?
Like in a day or two. Love you.
Okay.
Love you.
Is Rob Schneider
one of the Safdie brothers directed it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So.
All right. We'll check that one out.
Yeah. All right, man. That's a lot of stuff that we covered, man. The only thing we got to do now is do our double feature.
Let's wrap it up, son. All right. Let's play the double feature.
All right. Since my guy, Vince Vaughn, resurgence on Bad Monkey on Apple Plus, we're going to go with a Vince Vaughn double feature. Yeah. And he was also great on Hot Ones 2 weeks ago. If you guys are interested.
Right. I think there's only like a handful of films. So you can go first. I'll probably just take the other 1 or 2 that you don't mention.
I'm going to go something recent.
Okay.
2020 crime thriller. It's on Netflix right now. It's called Arkansas. And I liked it, man. It was a lower budget movie, but Clark Duke is in it. Liam Hemsworth, John Malkovich, Vince Vaughn, Michael Kenneth Williams. It's got a pretty good cast, directed by Clark Duke. You know him?
No.
He's the little chubby white guy from Hot Tub Time Machine. The guy that was like the kid. He's like, oh, yeah, you're my kid.
Oh, really? He
Remember
directed.
Him? Yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he directed it, and it's pretty. It's it's one of those like funny shit happens, but it's not a comedy. It's kind of like it's a crime thriller, and it's pretty good.
It's on that. What is it on again?
It's on Netflix.
All right, I might have to check it out. And then I guess we went opposite of that. I'm gonna go with peak prime time Vince Vaughn and Wedding Crashers. Come on, like that's like he's like
Yeah,
they just
all
distill him
cylinders.
down into
Souped
like
up.
Vince Vaughn in that
Got the
film
turbo one.
and just goes like
Got the
that's
NOS. Got the
that's it.
nitrous.
Peak Vince Vaughn in that film.
Dang, that's
Hilarious.
so good. I love that he would like always eating in that movie. Remember that was like a funny bit. And he's like, I'm just energizing here. I'm just energizing. Get a second wind. It's so
He's
funny.
so good.
So good.
But there you go. Arkansas and Wedding Crashers.
It's a pretty good double feature, man. Thanks to me.
Thanks to you.
I'm successful again.
All right.
Because I'm a great guy.
Well, we're about an hour into this thing, so let's wrap it up.
All right. Well, that's comments? Our show. I'm great. Andres, too, I guess. Thanks for listening. Oh, you thought I was going to call you a jerk, huh? Jerk face. Fucko. All right. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments and recommendations. Let us know we're missing something. Andres needs better taste, but, we can't help it. I'm Francisco.
And I'm Andres.
Have a great week, everybody. 2 nerds, 1 pod. Vámonos, brother. Let's go.